Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Ashley, and welcome to our channel. I hope you guys are doing wonderful and well out there, my beautiful galactic besties, my wizards and light warriors, my freaking just beautiful, beautiful beings. I hope you are doing well. I'm coming to you tonight to bring in a galactivation activation of light language, and we're just going to be here to just allow these energies and these frequencies to come through. The last few days, Poseidan has been very active. Zeus has been very active since October, November, just working daily with these energies. And then Poseidan came through 2 days ago, stating that he was going to be working with the masculine energies on this planet. And that means I have masculine within me, you have masculine and feminine within you. So we're all masculine and feminine energy. So he's going to be really working with our masculine energies to soften and to help us to come more into balance. He's come through quite a few sessions with clients that have had past lives as living in Greece and things of that nature, and even in past lives where he worked and hurt and did things to my women clients, and he's actually come through the sessions and has apologized. He's a very fierce energy along with Zeus. They're brothers, and so they kind of go head to head sometimes, but there's a balance that's happening in the God realms, and it's balancing on all levels, just like it's balancing for us here. It all has to happen at these higher frequencies, these higher galactic God force, God source energies. It's all happening with them first, and then it's trickling down, and then it's also trickling down all the way down into the lower realms as well, in regards to like the dark forces, like the witches, the warlocks, all of these dark beings as well that are running the underworlds. It's balancing there as well. It's very weird. It's very cool, but it's a very trying time. And for us, I feel like, because we're kind of stuck in the middle, right? While they're all trying to balance here and balance here, but there's justice being served on all levels. So you and me, justice is being served, karma is being served, all of the things. It's balancing out. We are claiming our karma. We are working through our karma. We are learning our lessons, and we are stepping out of the cycle of pain and moving upwards into a more evolved way of life. The golden people is what I always go back to. These people that were very high vibrational. They lived in peace. They worked with these gods. They worked with these energies. They worked with God. They moved as a beehive, but not as a collective slave system, but as a collective hive mind where we all worked together, where we all lived and created together and worked together, and you had what you came to do on this planet, and I had what I came to do on this planet, and we all worked as a community. I'm seeing like the beehive. And so, yeah. My mind just went completely blank on that. So yeah, that's really the aim and the goal for us and where we're headed on this planet. So whatever you're seeing play out in the news or even online, social media, I would take everything with a grain of salt. Everything that you hear, you need to go through here first to make sure that whatever it is of substance and of your truth. Because it can be the collective consciousness's truth. They can take the truth and they can live in that truth and they can let that be their truth. But you and I, we can see behind the scenes the truth that is the actual truth, the interweavings of how this world works, and we don't have to follow the crowds off of the cliff, because they're literally showing me like a herd of sheep walking towards like a mountaintop, and there's a cliff that's they're just kind of wandering off on. Our job as light workers, in my opinion, is to be not necessarily be a force that's out here, yelling and screaming of go this way, but just holding our light steady each and every day, and just housing the high vibrations of our higher selves, of our divine, sovereign, beautiful energies sitting in our power. It helps everybody else around us to step into that power and to step into that empowering energy of I'm getting I'm not even going to say that. But it's like I'm taking care of myself. I see the fallacies. I see the things that are happening around in my world, and I'm not going to cause a ruckus unless I can, and unless I can make the change, then I will. But other than that, I'm going to step around, and I'm going to keep moving forward. Because you don't have to eat the stuff, you don't have to drink the stuff, you don't have to read the stuff, you don't have to watch the stuff, you don't have to partake in the things that are lowering your vibration. And I think that's what everybody on this planet needs to realize, is that you do not have to partake in anything on this planet that is going to harm and or hurt you. You don't have to eat the food. You don't have to drink the water. You don't have to do anything. You don't need to watch the news. You don't need to watch the movies. You are going to be okay if you don't do those things. Matter of fact, you'll probably be better off if you don't. I know I'm kind of going off here, and I really wasn't trying to do all that, but it is coming up. So just remember that you do have a choice in everything. You have a choice in anything and everything that is being presented to you on this planet. You can say, okay, I want to take the red pill. Okay, I want to take the blue pill. Whatever it is, however, whatever, there's always a choice in this life and on this planet, and don't let anybody take that choice away from you. And when people say this is mandatory, or this is the way it is, or this is going to happen to you if you don't do this, X, Y, and Z, I'm telling you, you still got to challenge that, especially if it's something that you don't want to do. And I know I can already feel the energies trying to come into my throat. I can already feel things trying to come at me right now just while I'm saying this. And I know I'm protected. And I know you are too. And I can feel it in my throat. So it lets me know that, because I will question anything. If I don't want to do something, I just don't do it. I have no problem with saying no thank you, or no, I'm not going to do that, and then gladly walk away. I don't feel guilt. I don't feel pain anymore. I don't feel like, oh, did I hurt their feelings? Or, oh, I should do this or I'm going to get in trouble. No, it's not like that anymore. That's the beauty of being in alignment. How you feel when I say, no, I'm not going to do that, is on you. How I feel when I say, no, I'm going to do it, as long as it sits right and sits well with me and I'm at peace with it, that's all that matters. Yes, I do take people's feelings into consideration, but in the same respect, I'm not going to live a life to appease you or please you in any way that makes me live a life of discomfort and dissatisfaction and pain, because I've already done that. We've already lived that life, right? And so questioning everything that comes your way, questioning whether you should do... Damn, see my grandma right behind the computer. Oh, Lord. Questioning everything, and because we only have so much time on this planet, we only have so much time to be here, to live, and to do the things we want to do. We don't want to waste it doing things that other people want us to do. We don't want to live somebody else's dream or life. There's a way to live very frugally and very in a way that is, you don't need all these things in order to work a job that you hate. Gosh, I'm just going off here at this point, but my grandma's here. She passed away when I was 11, and whenever she passed away, my whole world just kind of went dark. And she comes through occasionally, but I could feel such a proud energy from her right now, which is, of course, making me emotional. But I went to Mexico City a couple of weeks ago for my birthday. I was called down there, working with God codes and the pyramids. And one of the guys that I see every time, he's this older Mexican guy. He's so sweet. But he always finds me and sees me, and he's like, how are you doing? We talk for 30 minutes and all this stuff. Very sweet. And he gave me this for my birthday. And it's just perfect. And it's obsidian, and then it's sandstone, and then the white ones are, I don't know. Okay, anyways, it doesn't matter. But I just wanted to share that because it's not going to show in the video. So we just want to honor him and thank him for that. So, all right, beautiful friends, let us go and let us begin. Go ahead and just breathe and just be in this moment. I might sound very stern tonight and very hard and harsh with my energies, because that is the energy of Poseidon. That is the energies of the gods. They are very strong and strong. Like, my chest feels like a huge muscle right now. Like, it just feels so strong right now. So if you hear me talking very harshly, I do apologize. This may not be such a sweet video, but we will be clearing out very deep, deep energies for the masculine. Let us begin. We're going into your heart right now. Kala body is cinema, the recado yadi cinema, quality is cinema, lati is cinema, colacata is cinema, terrialacadi, electroma all day. Kala di cinema, loyalty is cinema, loyalty is cinema, quata as cinema, toludia de cada idicama a day. Kala di cinema, bode as cinema, dara electroma a day, sidibuquata as cinema, bodo is cinema, colaki di cinema, terrialacama a day. Kala di cinema, loyalty is cinema, qualakiati is cinema, la hati is cinema, loyalty is cinema, the recanama a day. Kala di cinema, liati is cinema, qualakayati is cinema, lighty is cinema, diala kinema a day. Kala di cinema, lighty is cinema. Denema, poti a cinema, liata cinema, kalakati is cinema, lahiti is cinema, dalakinama a day. Kala di cinema, lauti is cinema, body is cinema, lighty is cinema, turakoyati is cinema, lakiati is cinema. Terabati is cinema, lakayuti is cinema, loyete is cinema, putu is cinema, dedicala, elikinema a day. Kala di cinema, de elke, elikinema a day. Wow, it's so me like a lot of you are dealing with a lot of issues, yes, from mother. I could see a lot of the masculines as little boys looking up to the mother, and as I look into the mother, it's not, because I can feel the pain just broke in my heart. I can feel the tears and things, emotions coming. But it's like, as you're looking up at your mother, it's like a blank. It's like nothing. And there's no, like, maybe, I don't know, like, catch my breath here, because that pain just like broke for the collective. Like, and Poseidon is within me right now, working through you. Yeah, they keep showing me the mother like in the kitchen, just kind of staring off into space, and then the little boy like kind of tugging at her dress, kind of looking up at mom, and like mom is just blank stared. She might have been like an alcoholic is what I'm seeing, like her having a glass of something over here. There's like some dark brown stuff in the cup. I'm also getting the feeling that dad was like doing some things out in the world that were not of the highest good, and so that really affects the marriage, which affects the children, which affects the home. And the little boy is not getting the attention and the energy that he needs. Cinema lapoti is cinema dedikinama ade. Kila puti is cinema loeta asinamia de esenai, the lakida likinama ade. So this is gonna be about like father mother wounds. Alamoti isenai, Nalamoya poti isenamaya, the lakati isenamai. Alakati isenama laeti isenai. Alomia te isenama trogaria te likinama ade. Gola di isenamia lakia di isenai. La body eshenai, Senamalai. I look with you as cinema like create cinema like the cinema dalai at a cinema ade. Nalamaya put the cinema like create cinema for the cinema tarakayet isenai. Just they're tickling my head right now. There's like a download trying to come in, and it's like tickling right here. Nalamaya te isenai. I'm just watching Zeus coming up, and he's got the trident, and he's pulling it through right here so that the trident is like sitting right here on the top of your head right now, and it's being lit up and like this golden energy and coming down through your brain right now. So let's feel into that as I speak this light language and activate that. Cinemalai Edikinamade, let your crown open, Dalakia de Ershinama, Dedikinamade, Glolekia de Ershinama, Dedikinamade, clearing out all these old memories, these old thoughts, these old wounds that are keeping you stuck and stagnant from actually being able to feel and feel safe to love. Lakwa de Isenai. Malaya Alakonimati Cinemadadi Alukinamade. Cinemalai, de cinema, de la Kaya, de cinema, de kinema, de la kinema, de Gala, de cinema, de kinema. Some of you are really connected to Poseidon whenever you were younger. I'm not sure who, but that little boy, I'm watching Poseidon pick the little boy up and hold him, and I can feel the energy from Poseidon's heart going into the little boy. So just feel that sacred energy coming into your heart right now. Feel that energy coming through, balancing these energies for you. I'm so sorry. Let's crank that energy up and begin to clear that energy out. We need all of you masculines online. For protection, for love, for your brilliant ideas. Stepping into your God source self on this planet, we need you. We're up against forces that are not, they're unseen, but they are very much real and alive. And the masculines are here to help and serve in so many ways, just like we are. We are all here to help and serve, especially if you're on this channel, especially if you watch these kind of videos. You are here. There is a purpose for you. Alakomiyati Isanai, Cinemalapoti Isinama, the Ayalakinama Ade. Alamoti Isanai, Alakiti Isinama, the Lakinama Ade. Alakoti Isinama, the Yerakinama Ade. I'm just watching him as he picked the little boy up. Poseidon kissed him on the right here at the tip, right here, and it just lit his little brain up. Feel that kiss on your forehead. Feel that evolving energy that just poured and rushed through you. Let's amplify that energy. Activating those codes. Wow. Poseidon put the little boy down and then just bowed, got on one knee in front of the mother that is standing there with the drink in her hand, in like in honor, but also in remorse, and in like he's almost like on his knee and like holding her at her waist side. And this is all like she's standing there and he's doing this energetically, but he's holding her right there, and like his head is like right there on her hip and her stomach. And he's trying to help heal that wound from that point up until now. Does that make sense to you guys? But they're showing me like how he's trying to heal that, because they're showing me how he has been a part of the masculines being so destructive on this planet. And so he's showing me how, give me just a second, there's a lot happening around here. Showing me how he is not to blame, because we all have free will, but he showed me how the destructive behavior is being, what is the word? It's not reprimanded. It's justice is being served to all of this, all of these energies. But he is showing me the influence that he had and has on the masculine energies on this planet, and that's what's being rectified by him coming through to help serve. And they're just showing me like Zeus back behind here as like a proud brother. Okay. Alakiti Isanai, you gotta keep up. No, just kidding. Dalabati Isanai, Delakude Alakanama Ade. Halewati Isinama, Delakinama Ade, Shudabogala, Gira A Shinama, Dedikinama Ade. Alamati isinama dalakia the isinama dalakinama ade shidabala elakinama ade sidabala the isina dalakinama ade. We're gonna call in Horus right now. I'm seeing Horus coming through. Dalaboa de isinama dalakinama ade sudabukwada ishinama elakinama ade. Kila di isinama dalakinama ade is coming in as a hawk right now and landing on your head. Dalaka di isinama dalakinama ade. As he's landing on your head, it turns into the eye of Horus and coming down into the crown, coming down into the pineal gland, coming down into each of your chakras right now. So it's going to be a symbol that you will be able to use to call in to protect you. Dalaboti esanai, gala de esanamai, but the esanai. Alamati cinema, like the cinema that he had kinema ade. Gala yadi cinema, the kinema ade. Wow, I just felt this get really hot for some reason on my heart. Do they call it yesanai? Cinema laboti is cinema layat as cinema layat is cinema dolakira irkinama ade. Sidabakaliku is cinema light is cinema druyakinama ade. Kila di cinema light is cinema body is cinema kolaki ade irkinama ade. Kila de cinema delakia likinama ade. As he's hugging that woman, he's still got his head right on that woman. But as he's hugging her, I'm watching her transmute into gold. As she's transmuting into gold, it's going down in the floors of the house. Going all the way through the house, all the way through the rooms, and into the little boy, out through the lawn, and all around the entire world. That is that blanket of energy of healing from the masculine to the feminine. Wow. They're also flipping me over to the husband and how what he was doing is being rectified and injustice is being served on that end. And that there eventually was a reconciliation in regards to these two people and the family. And the little boy, damaged, but also was able to recover, I guess, is what I'm seeing. So it's like we went into this timeline and began to shift and change the energy. And I've done this so many times in my own personal healing, where I've gone back through these timelines, back into my past and my childhood and stuff like that, and have been able to shift and change things to where it's not affecting me today in regards to those traumas that affected me then. And we have that ability to do that, where we can go back to a specific memory that is where you started the anxiety or the depression or the confidence, what is it, the self, I always lose my words here, confidence. Self-love, confidence, yeah, that. If it's an issue in your life, during session, we can go right back to that memory and start working in that point. And it doesn't take long at all to begin to shift the blood or the line from that point forward up until the now moment. And it's almost like you're released from that energy. We could do so many different things now. So it's absolutely incredible. It's like super mind, super genius mind. We're not limited anymore. That's why people that come see me are already on this path and they're just ready to kind of up level, get to that next level. I have healers that come see me that have been practicing for 20 years and they're like, no, I've never, experienced something like this before. And it's because we are able to reclaim all gifts and abilities from all lifetimes, throughout all dimensions, throughout all time, throughout all space. We are able to reclaim those pieces and parts of your soul in this lifetime. And that is the goal, in my opinion, for us to all become what we once were, but also becoming, it's almost like they're showing me like whenever, grandmas will stitch up patches, of, like your favorite shirts or something like that, like they'll take the little patches, and so you've got this huge, beautiful blanket that grandma sewed together with all of your favorite shirts, all of your favorite, whatever, your blue jeans, I don't know what they do, but they're showing me like all these different patches, and I feel like that is what has happened. It's like you are you, but I've taken this gift from here and reclaimed this from over here and reclaimed that from over here and brought this in over here, and you're just remembering. That's really what it is, and it happens slowly. It can't just come at you all at once because you will literally lose your mind. You will literally lose it. It has to come in spoon-fed, one piece at a time, and eventually you are housing, and there's still more coming in. It's not, when your soul is old and ancient, there's literally no limit to any of this. That's why on this healer's path and on this healing path, you have to really just know that some people will be like, it's never ending. It's not ever ending, but there's a lot of ebbs and a lot of flows. You go up and then you go down. You go up and then you go down, but eventually you will stable, and you might dip a little bit, but then you come right back up in the same day. It's not these huge dark nights of the souls. That happens in the beginning for, quite a few years. You're up and down, getting hit so hard. On top of the planetary alignments, that can hit hard with the energies, but eventually you stabilize in your higher self and become these high energies and frequencies to where you're no longer affected as much by the planetary alignments, by the collective consciousness. You are helping to shift the consciousness and shift all of these energies versus being swept away in the energies. That's why I was so gung-ho, or my guides were so gung-ho about me purifying and getting my energy into that crystalline body, that crystalline energy, which reminds me, I want to do on November 4th, like this, sorry, I'm going to jump right over here because I just remembered. On November 4th, there was a lot that happened in regard to God codes and things of that nature, but one thing that happened was a Lemurian crystal began to be downloaded and activated. And I think this is happening all over the world. I don't know, I haven't seen it, but I'm sure many people have been downloaded with this Lemurian crystal. So it's basically like you become the crystal. So we're going to begin to activate that energy now. So I'm going to activate that within the body, mind, heart, and spirit now. Showing me the Hawaiian Islands first and foremost. Showing me the Stargate that's open still. Cinemalapati cinema dedikalai dukinama ade terbagiati cinema tarakaya the isanai galati cinema lakiti cinema dedikinama ade. Let's activate that energy within you now. We want to also thank Poseidan and Zeus for coming in as these beautiful, powerful masculine energies. You can lean on them, call upon them. They will help and serve you. If you are doing the best that you can on this planet and need some help to be served in regards to the healing on that masculine energy, loving women again, feeling balanced, just call upon them. They will help you. I want to make sure that energy is downloaded within you. Okay, perfect. All right, my beautiful friends, I'm going to get off of here, and I love you all so very much. And yeah, please like, share, and comment. I really appreciate all of that. Please email me with any questions. And yes, I am still doing one-on-one sessions. And so, yeah, I love you so much. Bye.